Hello and welcome to another jewelry making video brought to you by keepsakecrafts.net and allfreejewelrymaking.com. Today we're going to make this great bracelet using some wire wrapping techniques. So the fun thing about this bracelet is that it doesn't use lengths of chain, but instead you make your own links by wire wrapping. The supplies you will need are some beads, and I have two different types, but you can use all the same or you can use a mix. But 6 focal beads, and I have 3 each of 2 different ones, and then 12 spacer beads. Again, I have 6 each of 2 different ones. You'll need a clasp, you'll need a bit of chain, and you'll also need 20 gauge craft wire. And you can buy this in lots of different colors. I'm going to just use this gold colored right now. And the first step is to cut several 5-inch lengths of this wire. Actually, you'll need 6 5-inch lengths. So I'll just start with one. And we're just going to meet these ends and kind of make a soft bend at the middle. You don't really want to crease it, you just want to know where the middle is. Then you're going to use round nose pliers and start by making a loop. Now don't use the very tip of the pliers. Usually we do. We want to make the smallest possible loop. But in this case we want to make a slightly larger loop because we'll be connecting our spirals together through that loop. So that's plenty big. And once you've made your initial loop, go ahead and use chain nose pliers to hold on to it and keep bending it. Once you get started, it's pretty easy. Keep bending it to make a spiral. And once you get going, you can often use your fingers. And keep spiraling until you're maybe a ½ inch from the center of the wire. And then go ahead and straighten out your wire and slide on one set of your beads. So in this case, I'm going to do a spacer and a focal bead. Oh, looks like I gotta ream that one out. And another spacer, and then repeat the spiral on the other end, starting with round nose pliers, making a loop, and spiraling, having your spiral go in the opposite direction. So go ahead and repeat that 5 more times so that you have a total of 6 S-links with beads on them. So here you can see I've gone ahead and actually only made 5 links because once I lined them up along my ruler, I found that the beads that I used took up enough space that this is actually far more than enough. 7½ inches is about the size of any bracelet that I make. So you'll have to do the same thing when you make your links, is lay them out. You might need 6, you might only need 5. If you use just little tiny beads, you might need 7. So adjust accordingly. Anyhow, the final steps involve first making some nice big jump rings, and you can make your own jump rings very easily. I've cut about another 8 inches of wire, and I have a 1/4 inch dowel here, and you just wrap the wire around the dowel. There are tools out there for making jump rings, so if you're going to make a lot, you might want to invest in one of those, but this works fine for our purposes. You will need as many jump rings as you have links plus 2. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, excuse me, plus 1. So just wrap that around. So I'll need 6 jump rings. Now usually it's hard to get this little end bit to curve, so we'll cut that off. And you just cut that piece off and then cut into the next one, and ta-da, you have a jump ring. And then carry on, that's the other end. Kind of line up your pliers with the last cut you made, and you can cut, depending on your pliers, cut 2 at a time. And keep going until you have all the jump rings you need. And we need these nice big ones because we're going to use them to link together the center spirals. And then close them up. If you need to, you may want to file the ends of your wires so that they're both flat, so that they meet together nicely. So you simply connect together all of your links. Use another jump ring to attach a clasp, and then add another jump ring to this end, and if you need to, for adjustment purposes, add a little 1-inch piece of chain to the other end. And there you have it. Here's another look at the bracelet we made. You can imagine all the different possibilities with different colors of wire, different colors of beads. You can have a lot of fun with this project. So thank you so much for watching Keepsake Crafts videos. Please be sure to check out keepsakecrafts.net for more jewelry making, sewing, crafting, ideas, and inspiration. Have a good one. Bye-bye.